first year here?
Just obviously that it's a great group of guys. Show up to work each and every day, put their best foot forward, and just everybody going to do whatever it takes to be successful. They're going to do whatever they can for the team, and just greatly appreciate it.
Whatever y'all did, this take it up a notch. What were you trying to get across?
I mean, just basically that, obviously, this is my first year here, but, I guess they went the same round last year. And, when it comes down to it, I just feel like whatever you can to, in your training, to really, when you think you're pushing yourself, it's always another level that, you could really reach. And if you with that right person while training, I think that whoever it is will really take you to new heights. And just never really forget the feeling, at that moment, you know what I'm saying? Falling up short in divisional round. So I know our guys really took that message well. Everybody was appreciative and thankful of it. And I'm really thankful that I could really speak to these guys and, give them the real and everybody respect it, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to win like everybody else. And I'm just, like I said, I'm glad that everybody received the message well.
How proud of you for what you did this season after the way it ended in Cincinnati? They didn't expect you to have much left.
I mean, individually, everybody seen, what it was on the field, the spark that I provide, and the player that I am, and more so than anything, I just, it's never about me. I love giving my teammates all the credit. Even though people be like, oh, Joe this, Joe Mixon, this, and that, but it's never about me. It's always about the team, man. I mean, when it comes down to it, when I'm successful, my teammates are successful. When, I'm successful and my teammates ain't successful, or vice versa, I'm going to always take the credit for all the blame. Because at the end of the day, I need to do whatever I can to make sure my teammates is on top of their game, and that's the type of player that I am, leader that I am. So I'm going to forever take the blame, when our guys is, not performing to how they're supposed to perform, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how I always been and forever will be.
Joe, Will said you guys are so close as an organization of getting to the ultimate goal. What goes into this offseason to get you guys even closer?
I mean, obviously, I think that number one, it's all in your training. The way that you attack the offseason, pretty much from right now to the time we get back in OTAs, because I'm sure Mike, our strength coach will have a program set up for us to where we're getting after it, leading into camp and things like that. But I just think right now, more than anything, decompress, get your bodies right. As soon as you start feeling better, when you're training, you got to train with a purpose. You got to be, extra deliberate with your training, detailed with your training, know why you're training. And I think that what we have going, forward, I think Nick's going to build it the right way. Everybody in this building got nothing but ultimate confidence between, Nick and D'Amico. And I think that, when we show up next year, I think that everybody's going to be ready to take that next step forward. And I firmly believe that we will.
Joe, when you look at the team and the identity, the way you guys ran the football, that long drive, Titus was saying he thinks that could be the kind of team you can be as an offense. How do you feel about it? Could that be something of a blueprint for you all?
I mean, when it comes down to it, every year's a new year. You never know how things are going to go. I believe that this year we definitely accomplished, some things out there that probably most people didn't think that we would. I think that the way that we came together towards the end, at the end of the year, I felt like it could have been a little bit more of a focus on us a little bit, because I think that it probably could have took us, home in a sense. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, man, like, no matter what is called out there, whether it's run or pass, I firmly believe that we got to it's up to the players to really make the play go, and I firmly believe that. I think Slow, he did a great job with that, executing, and I think that he really honed in on the details towards the end of the year. And I also felt like everybody really bought into what we were doing. I think that, everybody gelled at the right time. It's just we came up short, and that's really all it is.
What was that difference that you felt like he implemented that got you all to finally get on track? It seemed like y'all realized y'all's identity as well. I might be wrong, but you tell me.
I mean, I just think that everybody, once we got to that moment, I think that we really felt like everybody honed in on whatever it takes to win. In a season, during the regular season, you got guys where, sometimes when it comes down to it, if you're a competitor, sometimes stats does matter. I mean, let's be real. Like, you wouldn't be here if you weren't a great player. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes the stats can get in the way, or can get in the way from, taking away from the team a little bit. But I think once we came together at the right time, I think that everybody started really being bought in, and whatever it was taking to win, I think that everybody was starting to do that. And I also felt like, we took that right direction pretty much when after it was in Baltimore when we lost on Christmas. I think that everybody just took initiative. Like, it was really a reality check. And I think that we responded in a hell of a way.
With you being around the team all off season this year, do you plan on organizing any of those workouts or doing anything?
I mean, I just gave an extended invite, mainly to running backs or receivers. If you want to train with me, more than welcome. Or, wherever y'all at, man, if you need anything, just reach out. But I honestly feel like, it's up to number 7 to coordinate all of that, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, for me, if anybody else wants to train individually, I'm more than welcome to, have them come to the program.
On the other side of the ball, you got a chance to go up against your training camp. Did you see that the way that they played and the way that everything went on this season? What you see during training camp leading to the end of the season?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it kind of sucked that, everybody wasn't there healthy, throughout the season. To really see them guys, like, get after it, how I know that everybody on the team at least knew how to be able to work. But when it come down to it, man, I mean, them guys battled and fought their ass off all year, man. Them boys showed up to work each and every day with a great attitude, great will and want to mindset, ready to come out here and work. And I just think that, it really rubbed across the team, especially with the energy, man. Sometimes we had to count on them guys, and for the most part, we was able to do whatever we can, or they was able to do whatever they can to at least give us a chance. And, really it's up to the offense to, obviously be able to finish that. But I just think, with the way them guys work this year, man, I can't do nothing, while being on the offensive side, but be grateful of that, But obviously, come camp time again next year, I know for a fact that there's going to definitely be some battling going on. Come next year, I'm sure we're going to be getting after it, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something to look forward to, and obviously very excited for it.
Joe, it's a business, but the guy who's Locker you're next to, how much ideally, if they could work it out, would you love to play with Stefon again with what he added?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, Steph is a great teammate, first and foremost. Since day one, I really me personally trying to recruit him, really texting him and having conversations and, just telling him, like, man, like, hopefully we could get together in Houston and bring a Super Bowl there and things like that. I think that we definitely was on the same page. Obviously, my guy just got hurt, but, I mean, it is a business. I mean, that's the unfortunate side of it. I hope that, obviously, he's back, locker mate again, and when it comes down to it, I'm sure, he's going to do what's best for him, and same with the team. But obviously, selfishly, I think that all of us is going to welcome Steph back with open arms, you know what I'm saying? So definitely look forward to it, man. And I see how he attacking his off-season program and, his recovery program. He's doing a great job, man. So I think that he's definitely on track with becoming better, and obviously a returning, from his injury, man. So I'm just excited that he's back on his feet. He's happy, and I'm sure he's going to probably want to come back here. He got unfinished business, man. So hopefully, we take that into consideration.
You talked about going to the recruiting, Steph. You're going to the Pro Bowl. How good of a recruiter are you when you get situations like that, and for guys who you're able to chat with and things like that?
Well, first off, I'm going to say I'm a great recruiter. But another thing on top of that is I'm not here to sell no dream. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, whether, going to the Pro Bowl or if I was just at the crib and, free agency started, whatever the case it is, man, when it comes down to it, definitely going to do whatever we can to obviously improve the team. When it comes down to it, I just try to do whatever I can to help my teammates, help our team win and become successful. I mean, that's why I do this, and that's why I love the game of football, man. That's why I play this shit. So definitely look forward to that recruiting aspect, having fans, very excited and engaged to obviously who we're basically additions to the team, and I know for a fact that Nick got something cooked up right now, so definitely all excited for it, and fireworks will be here real soon.
How are you feeling? You get to do anything extra or whatever, you ready to go for next year?
No, I'm gonna be ready to go for next year. Right now it's just taking a day at a time and just going through that rehab process, and like I said, just getting ready for next year now.
What was it like for you just to watch this defense back at the end of the year? Did you notice anything you liked you saw?
Yeah, I definitely watched, and it was an overall good game. I think we let a couple plays slip, and ultimately that's what kind of showed at the end. But for the most part, it was good energy out there, good competition, and I thought they did a pretty good job.
Some of the specifics on Saturday that you saw that didn't go your way defensively was hard for you to watch, what a difference you might have been able to make.
No, I try never when I'm out to go in there with that mindset. I obviously understand the ins and outs of the defense, but I never try to put it into a selfish way. Like I would have did this, I would have, I never try to make it all about me. Like I'm trying to just watch it, and hopefully the team comes out with a win. But that wasn't the case on Saturday. So we're gonna move forward and continue to push forward because we do have the guys to do it.
During the preseason, you spoke so highly about Kamari and Kalen. This before they actually played a single game. You look back on what they were able to accomplish this season. I see you got a smile on your face. What stands out to you?
Man, them dudes is built for this. They built for the NFL. They built to be the best, and I think they showed it this year. Both of them were at the top in terms of production for safeties and corners. So I think it's no limit for those guys. They're going to continue to get better. Their confidence is going to continue to go up, and they're going to continue to make plays for the Texans. I'm excited to go forward with them and continue to play with them.
Jalen,
How about the season that Stingley had and how he was able to take his game to a whole other level this year?
Yeah, I mean, it was no surprise. We see it every day in practice, the way that he works, the way that he goes and attacks those footballs in the air. It was no surprise to us. It was just really just confirmation for everybody else, just seeing that, he is a playmaker. He is the best corner in the league, and he's going to stand on it each week, guarding the best receiver and making sure that he's limiting however many catches they get, which is probably none most of the time.
Jalen, do you feel like you guys took a step forward in terms of getting closer to reaching the ultimate goal?
Yeah, we definitely did. There's definitely some good things that we did this year. And overall, I think as a defense, we learned a lot about ourselves. We learned a lot about other teams, what they're trying to do against us. And we're going to continue to use all that knowledge to help us going forward. So, it's definitely a lot of positives that came out of this year going forward.
Jalen, what do you
From
from
an
an individual standpoint?
And do you feel like you're on track for the whole offseason?
Can you say that one more time? I missed it.
How's your recovery coming? And do you feel like on track for the rest of the offseason when they start practicing and kind of follow up?
Yeah, for sure. My recovery is going well. Training staff is doing an unbelievable job keeping me on track and continue to challenge me every day. I'm having a lot of fun in there with them and very in a good mental space as well. They're doing a good job at keeping me there for sure.
Obviously, how tough was it for you to have to watch as your team's going to the playoffs and do all this?
Yeah, for sure. It's always tough to watch because I obviously want to play. You know, I obviously want to be out there with my teammates. But you know, that wasn't God's plan this year. So, you know, I'm thankful for Him letting me play those 12 games. But you know, I'm content where I'm at.
From an individual standpoint, you take last year and this year and kind of combine it. How are you feeling heading into year 4? And do you feel like you're in a better position into year 4 than you were year 3?
I am. You know, even like you said, going into year 4, every year I feel like I continue to learn and I continue to get better as a player. And you know, I'm just gonna continue to strive to do that. I'm very thankful, you know, that I play for the Houston Texans and I play with so many great players, like y'all just said, all the DBs and linebackers, D linemen, even offense. Like, I'm so thankful to be here, and I'm looking forward to the future.